Sinthome, as Lacan points out, the archaic way of writing would have more recently been spelled Sinthome. Jacques Lacan, 1975 à 76, seminar. Lacan introduces the term in 1975 as the title for the 1975 to 76 seminar, which is both the continuing elaboration of his topology, extending the previous seminar's focus on the Bromian knot, and an exploration of the writings of James Joyce. Through this coincidentia oppositorum bringing together mathematical theory and the intricate weave of the Joycean text, Lacan redefines the psychoanalytic symptom in terms of his final topology of the subject. Development of the concept of the symptom for the appearance of Sinthome, divergent currents in Lacan's thinking, led to different inflections of the concept of the symptom. Symptom inscribed in writing process. As early as 1957, the symptom is said to be inscribed in writing process, which already implies in a different view to that which regards the symptom as a ciphered message, symptom as pure jouissance. In 1963, Lacan goes on to state that the symptom, unlike acting out, does not call for interpretation in itself. It is not the call to the other, but a pure jouissance addressed to no one. The way in which the subject enjoys the unconscious. Such comments anticipate the radical transformation of Lacan's thought implicit in his shift from the linguistic definition of the symptom as a signifier to his statement in the 1974 to 75 seminar that the symptom can only be defined as the way in which each subject enjoys, jouit, the unconscious, insofar as the unconscious determines him. Symptom as the particular modality of the subject's jouissance. This move from conceiving of the symptom as a message, which can be deciphered by reference to the unconscious structured like a language, to seeing it as the trace of the particular modality of the subject's jouissance, culminates in the introduction of the term Sinthome, kernel of enjoyment beyond the symbolic. The Sinthome, thus designated as signifying formulation beyond analysis, a kernel of enjoyment immune to the efficacy of the symbolic, organization of jouissance. Far from calling for some analytic dissolution, the Sinthome is what allows one to live by providing a unique organization of jouissance. Identification with the Sinthome, the task of analysis, thus becomes in one of Lacan's last definitions of the end of analysis to identify with the Sinthome. Shift from linguistics to topology. The theoretical shift from linguistics to topology, which marks the final period of Lacan's work, constitutes the true status of the Sinthome as unanalyzable and amounts to an exegetical problem beyond the familiar one of Lacan's dense rhetoric. Sinthome as fourth ring in Bromian knot. In 1975 to 76 seminar, he extends the theory of the Bromian knot, which in the previous seminar had been proposed as the essential structure of the subject, by adding the Sinthome as the fourth ring to the triad of the real, the symbolic, and the imaginary. tying together a knot which constantly threatens to come undone. This knot is not offered as a model, but as a rigorously non-metaphorical description of a topology before which the imagination fails. Since meaning, sens, is already figured within the knot, at the intersection of the symbolic and the imaginary, it follows the function of the Sinthome, intervening to knot together real, symbolic, and imaginary is inevitably beyond meaning. Writings of James Joyce. Lacan had been an enthusiastic reader of Joyce since his youth. In the 1975-76 seminar, Joyce's writing is read as an extended Sinthome, a fourth term whose addition to the Borromean knot of RSI allows the subject to cohere. Faced in his childhood by the radical non-function, absence, carence of the name of the father, Joyce managed to avoid psychosis by deploying his art as suppléance, as a supplementary chord in the subjective knot. Lacan focuses on Joyce's youthful epiphanies, experiences of an almost hallucinatory intensity which then recorded in enigmatic, fragmentary texts as instances of radical foreclosure in which the real forecloses meaning. Destructive refashioning of language. The Joycean text from the Epiphany to Finnegan's Wake entailed a special relation to language, a destructive refashioning of it as Sinthome, the invasion of the symbolic order by the subject's private jouissance. One of Lacan's puns, Sinthome, implies the kind of artificial self-creation. Lacan's engagement with Joyce's writing does not, he insists, entail applied psychoanalysis. Topological theory is not conceived of as merely another kind of representational account, but as a form of writing, a praxis aiming to figure that which escapes the imaginary. Sinthome, new way of using language to organize enjoyment. To what extent, rather than a theoretical object or case, Joyce becomes an exemplary Sinthome who, by refusing any imaginary solution, was able to invent a new way of using language to organize enjoyment.